Well, good morning. Good morning. See what's going on here today. Hey, Gary, thanks for joining in. Baby's in the bathroom. Well, thanks, Nelda. Good morning, just Kelly. How you doing, Joe? So it's been an interesting week. May have had a couple of teeth pulled, and can you guys hear me okay? Anyway, she had a couple of teeth pulled, and first time in 35 years the woman's been to a dentist. And she only had 10 cavities, which I think is good because if you live outside in the province and you don't have access to dental care like her experience, I think that's a pretty good number. And she's got impacted wisdom teeth on one side, and the other side came out just fine. But she was in a little pain yesterday, so we went back to the dentist and got her some more pain meds. So that's that. You're all updated on what's going on. We're doing well, man. Thank you. Good morning, Jim. What's going on, Steve? How's out there? And there's fires out there. That's Northern California fires. I'm doing good, Thomas. Thanks for asking, man. Hey, Mark O'Hare Airport. Oops, I skipped somebody. Let me see. Sorry. Skip somebody. There we go. Hey, Jim. Leslie, thanks for that. I don't know how good the work is, but nice to see you too, Martin. Thanks for joining in. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm kind of late to get into this party. And what else? Oh yeah, pick a topic. I didn't really come at this. I just do my Sunday. I'm going to do live streams on Sunday mornings. And that's it. Hello, I'd like to ask you, sir, about traveling from the USA to the Philippines. Oh, okay. Well, about this quarantine, so it's 14 days. Yeah, so far it's the same. If you come here, you're going to be quarantined for 14 days in Manila, my understanding. And then after that, I'm not sure you can come to Dumaguete. They just extended non-travel from Cebu to here in Dumaguete until September or something. I forget. But they're being very cautious. I kind of like that part that here in Dumaguete, they're not letting any flights in or people in because we don't have any cases here as far as I know. Yeah, the quarantine's pretty much like in Dumaguete, I can speak for, is pretty much done. It's the checkpoints are just kind of willy-nilly driving around. You sign in a couple of places to go walk inside. It's more optics than anything else. And there's they say face masks are required. So if you go to a place like we went to Hypermart yesterday and we had to wear a face mask, but we go to Tom Tom's Coffee and we don't. So that's kind of how it's going here. It's pretty much mellowed out. Hey, from Henderson Hills. I would not buy any tickets, dude. All I've heard from people is that they're buying tickets, which is fine, I guess. Let me rephrase that. You can buy a ticket, but I hate to give advice. Okay, I'll put it this way. If I was buying a ticket, I would go to a more expensive ticket that's fully refundable without any kind of a time limit or anything on it. Pay extra. My friend Gary does that. I think he uses Kayak. And but the aggravation that I've been hearing from people is they're buying tickets and then the flights are getting canceled and they're not getting their refunds or they're getting a voucher, to be used later. And so I think that buying a ticket now, unless you ink up and you get the ones that are fully refundable, would could cause you some brain damage or financial damage. Well, that's the bathroom behind me. So no. Hey, Clara. Thanks for staying with us there. Quebec, yeah. I've been talking to a guy in Canada, and I did a Skype call with him yesterday with George. And George, if you haven't seen it, is a realtor guy that I know out here. So I think the two, I kind of connect. You wanted to get connected with George, so George came over yesterday, and we did a little Skype call. And George is doing some work for this gentleman in Canada on suicide and depression. You know what? That's an area. Well, thank you very much, Travis. I'll have you know that that's the one video that kept me from being monetized for over 4 months. The man buns up in Google, Bill, up in the helium balloons, took exception to that video, and they refused to approve my channel for general consumption. And after 4 months, and they wouldn't tell me what video it was, and it turned out to be that one. I did that a long time ago. The reason I did that video was actually for one person only. I just did it for one guy. I was having a coffee as usual at Robinson's, and a friend of mine that I know out here in town, who will remain nameless, was thinking about taking his life. And anything and everything I said was just falling on deaf ears. And I said, okay, well, I'll just go make a video because I knew he watched the channel. And he's still alive and well. I don't know if that's got anything to do with the video or not. Yeah, how much the drinks cost at the bars there? They've gone up a lot. When I first got here 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago now, a beer would cost you, I don't want to lie to you, about 35 pesos at one place and 40 pesos at an air-conditioned place. And I can pretty much say that the beer prices have doubled. So if you want a beer, it's 70 pesos, 60 pesos, I guess, here and there. It's going to change, but it's $1.20, something like that. Well, good morning, Don. Amazon and shipping. Yeah, I got Baby May a computer. I use Amazon for the very first time ever. They shipped it over here. I think the shipping charge was right around $100. Nice to see you, Stephen. Thanks for joining. I've done a live stream in a week. Yeah, well, not really leaving the Philippines per se. We're thinking about, we want to travel. We just want to go to some different islands and bang around. But there's only, Dumaguete is a very, very small enclave town. And so there's a lot of nature stuff here. I'm not complaining. I love the place. I'm really settled in. I'm really happy with it. But just that change of view, yeah, and it's just fun to take a little trip every now and then. And right now it's so restricted, like we can't go to Darwin, I don't think, for another couple of days because they're having a fiesta and they don't want anybody coming in from outside into Darwin because of the COVID thing. So, we're able to move about the cabin. We just can't go anywhere different. My goal is to get Baby May a passport, and eventually, maybe this time next year, I can get her out of the country for the first time. And I've said it before, so I'll say it again. I think we're going to go someplace really simple the first time, like Singapore, because from what I've been told, that's the easiest place to go to with a Filipina, and just get that first stamp in the passport. Hey, how you doing, man? Hello, John. Thanks for joining. Does Dumaguete have issues with typhoon? Oh, that's a very good question. That's one of the reasons when I was doing my research that I picked Dumaguete, because We get the tail end of all that kind of stuff. To my knowledge, Dumaggetti's never had a direct hit. It tends to go north or south, so I forget what direction it goes. But it goes, it doesn't hit here direct, bang. You know, it'll go, I believe it's north of me. Hey, Keith Richards. Let's see. Hey, good morning. Oh, wow. You're here in the Philippines. Where are you at? From Arizona. Hail the chicken, Gizmo. I love Gizmo. He coined that phrase, hail the chicken. Funny chicken. It's funny how the chicken just kind of got into the program, huh? Hey, God, okay. Well, welcome from Dallas, Texas. Hey, it's great to be here, Tom. Hey, what's going on, Jimmy? How's Las Vegas treating you? I'll be in Vegas next year, God willing. I'm going to try to go visit my father in California, and then I want to pop into Vegas and just see my kids and bounce around for 2 or 3 weeks, then come back here to beautiful downtown Dunedin. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they've got the quarantine thing going on also. I've got two friends that are trying to wiggle their way around. My friend Gary that I hung out with in Vietnam, he's in Albania right now, so I've been chatting with him. And then my friend Vern, who's here in the Philippines, just left to go to Turkey. Yes, thank you, Andrew. We are safe out here. I've never had any kind of issues. It's going good, George. Thanks for asking, man. We're doing the right only. If you know, we're going to people are jinxly setting fires. I know you'll retire, so going to the house. There you go. We looked at a piece of land yesterday. My friend George, he came over, as I was mentioning earlier, my friend George came over to Skype with a gentleman who's trying to sell some land he owns over here. And he's stuck in Canada, I believe. So George is trying to facilitate that for him. And then while we were here, Baby May's dream is to one day buy a piece of property so that she can build a small house on it. And so, 15 more years of savings, and we should have that money all set up. But he was kind enough to take us out. He's got a car, and we just drove up the road and looked at a beautiful little piece of property. But the old budget just says, still Saturday night there. Yeah. I try to come on early because for two reasons. Number one, I know it's a better time for you guys over there across the pond. And I don't want to compete with other guys that come on at 8 or 9 or 10. Okay. Yeah. But you don't have to let it control you, now, do you? I did a video about that too. Did a video about everything. I hope I'm still alive in 14 years. And so, yeah, man, let's have that coffee. Might have to give me an IV coffee, but buddy in Mexico, what's happening, Daddy-O? Yeah, thanks, David. Woof woof to all of you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And like I said, doing getting we get the aftermath stuff. There was a time where it rained hard 24/7 for 8 days, and it washed out two bridges here in Dumagetti. And I mean, I say nonstop, I mean nonstop. And when I say hard, I mean hard. It was just unbelievable. It's my first year here. I thought, boy, this is different. Welcome from Georgia. Yeah, my laugh. There's my buddy. What are you doing? You can run, but you can't hide from Daddy Paul. Come visit us. You won't date there. Oh, well, yeah, Typhoon Alley, man. Mexico City, right on. Hola. Stop leaving my mate on the Instagram. Well, hell the chicken. I don't know if the chicken needs a girlfriend or a boyfriend. We haven't quite figured that out yet. May got a couple of teeth pulled. Lucy, how you doing over there in Gibraltar? Yeah, and so she did good. There's she's got cavities, big cavities in each tooth. And you know what was interesting at the dentist is this was a UCLA trained dentist, by the way. This is very affordable dentistry for with a very, very competent dentist. I'm very, very happy with this place and this woman. Um, I asked her if she wanted to be on the blog, but she goes, I'm shy. But anyway, she had her teeth pulled, and then yesterday she was having a lot of pain. So we went to back to the dentist yesterday, and she just prescribed some more pain pills. And the reason that she's got some deep cavities is really not her fault because she's got on the other side of her mouth where she's got some impacted wisdom teeth. And the way that the teeth are growing is it's making it impossible for her to get to those areas with her toothbrush because it's crowding in somehow, you know what I mean. And anyway, so I think I'm really proud of her. She only has 10 cavities at the age of 35 and had never been to the dentist before, and she was very brave. Oh, is it 3 days now? I don't know, man. I don't want to make any kind of those announcements because if I'm wrong and I screw up somebody's, trip over here, I feel terrible. So it's been really good this year. It's been, yeah, Orange County, well, California's got the best weather on the planet. San Diego, I think, has got the number one rated temperature in the world. Anyway, it's only been hot 2 or 3 days. Now we're living further up the mountain, so it's a lot cooler here, and we actually almost have our own weather system up here. So it'll be raining cats and dogs here and be dry as a bone down in Getty. But almost every night it rains, and it's a cool rain, which is nice. Yeah, I haven't been there, guys, to those areas, but the Philippines is a beautiful place. What is the best way to sort out this address out that you have to give Zoom for ID purposes? Good question, Gizmo. I have an agreement with my ex-wife back in the States that I can use her address. We're still connected with the kids. So, and we don't get along, but we agree to disagree. Anyway, she's cool. She let me use her address. But if I was to go back in time and do things all over again, I would have paid for a service. I don't pretend to know the name of it, but you guys can Google it. Then I think it's 20 or 25 bucks a month that sets up an American or US or a British or whatever address for you. And your mail will go there. And then there is someone there that opens your mail for you. And if you need to get, let's say it's a tax document, W-2, and they will scan it and send it to you. And then if you want something shredded, they'll shred it. So that would be what I would do. I would have changed is I would have opened up a Charles Schwab account because I've heard over and over and over again how great that is. The guys really like that. No fees and this and that and the other. And then I've been hearing really good things about TransferWise as far as less on the fees and ability to use in different countries. So again, that's not advice. That's just what I would have done. So the best way to sort this address out, you have to give Zoom. I don't know where you are, Gizmo. Are you in the States? I can't remember. Just use your address now. Or I guess if it was me and I was you and I was coming out here, I would want to set up that not a bogus address, it's a real address, but it's via a company. And it keeps you there, keeps you legal in a lot of different ways. Good question. You're funny. Yeah, I enjoyed old Vern. That was Vern's idea. Vern has a channel, and he said, "Hey, I want to interview you before I leave." I said, "Okay." So I went over there and interviewed him. I mean, he interviewed me, and then I said, "Well, why don't you be on my channel too before you blow out of here?" And we had an agreement that when he got to 1,000 subscribers, we would do an interview. So I'd done one with him before, but that wasn't going to happen. He's at 700 or 800 subscribers, but he's leaving the country, and so we did it, and it was fun. It was I thought it was informative because it kind of gave guys um, a bird's eye view of some of the challenges that guys are facing out here. And we got a lot of advice from people on the comment section on that about he didn't need to leave because he could just do an overstay and all that happy stuff. But there's a couple of different arguments on that. Hey, Gregory, you're welcome. 6:15 p.m. Yeah, see, that's a good time for you guys, huh? It's 6:23 in the morning here for me. Good morning out there in Maryland. No, that won't be possible. The states, can you imagine trying to get somebody in there for the first time? I think trying to get a Filipina into the states is one of the hardest things to do, from what I've heard. She doesn't even have a passport. When I go to the states next year, if I go, those are my plans. I want to make God laugh, telling me plans. I want to go in March, late February, March, because it's my father's birthday. And I've got some kids out there that I'd like to go visit. So it would be like a 2, 3 week trip where I go back to the States. I haven't been back since I've been here. And it's just one of those things I need to do. And there's friends that I have in Vegas. I'd like to see them and spend some time bouncing around and just, catching up and saying hi and running around. So let's see, if I go there with 50K and Social Security is 1,600 a month, then I retire nicely in the VA. Well, that's subjective, as to what you think nicely is. But yeah, would be my answer. I live on 1,500 a month, and 50K is a very, very solid number as far as having an emergency backup plan, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Buddy says easily. Buddy agrees with me. Yeah, John Escape, he agrees. And Mexico. I have another friend going to Mexico. So I've got Buddy in Mexico. I have another buddy that is in New York. He's going to Mexico. COVID shut down his business. Anyway, he's going to Mexico, I think, within 30 days. And so you got Mexico, Albania, and Turkey that I have friends in. And I want to do a split screen with all you guys, actually, at some point in time, see how it's going over there. Instead of just my ugly head bouncing around up here. Good morning, Clara. Right on. Yeah, I hope to see you too. How are things out there with you and your hubby? Let's see, do I know a girl by the name of Isney? I was wondering if you could interview her. She said she knows you and Baby May. She worked as a bartender there. I probably know her, but that name's not ringing a bell, which is not unusual because Filipinos have like 14 names, They got their Facebook name, they got their real name, they got their dating profile name. Yeah, let's hook that up sometime, buddy. Just don't show me any tacos, I'll get jealous. What are my implants done in Turkey? I've heard that they do hair stuff out there, like hair transplants. I didn't know that. So somebody made a comment. So, and I guess dental. Is that what you mean by implants? You got your teeth done out there? I think that might be worth the trip. I need implants one of these days. Yeah, hit my like button, you guys. Come on, you jackoffs. there are sports bars out here. There's the Octagon is a sports bar. Um, Sideways is like an Australian type bar where all the Aussies go to have their cold beer, watch the footy, need a cold beer and some footy. My Australian invitation. Doing good. Thanks, Jeffrey. I don't know anything about Manila or Cebu. I've just been through there. Yeah. Well, all right, man. Have a good day. Be safe. Yeah. Oh, sports bars. I mean, if you were talking about gambling, no. I mean, there's sports bars. When I think sports bar, they have big screen TVs or little TVs, depends on the bar, where they play sports or, show sports and drink beer and yell at the TV. Well, all things considered, I'm glad I'm in the Philippines. Okay, Cebu City. I love the U.S. and not especially now the efficiency. Well, good, David. I'm glad to hear they're easing up on you guys in Cebu because you guys have been hammered. I talk to Rike every couple of days, and it's like you couldn't leave the condo forever. So I'm glad. Now they've extended, David. They've extended the ban on travel from Cebu here to Duma. Maybe you can enlighten us on that. Hey, buddy, you and me go and get some kava on me. Hope to meet you soon. All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much. Kava, that's the stuff that makes you sleepy or something, isn't it? How about, do you mean Java? We appreciate that, Randall. Really do. 29 legs. Man, that's so hard to hit that button. I mean, look at the energy you've got to actually, you know, bend at the hips a little and then move the arm forward slowly and then use this finger. You hit the like button. Make sure you take your time and hydrate. You know what? So that means 120 people don't like it. That's okay. I just don't care. But I think people know that. I use my ex-wife's. Yeah, my ex-wife, we agreed to disagree on a lot of things, but she's cool. She let me use the address at her house. Uh, you know, how you doing, Mr. Ron? Out there with the love of your life? Nelda, what's cooking? Good looking. I don't have any news on that stuff. I just feel, I can tell, it feels like the egg's cracking. I mean, it's lightened up so much here in Duma as far as just traveling around, little Valencia and Dumaguete. So we scoot around without any big problems. There's a couple of checkpoints willy-nilly. They're just here and there, and they pop up. Sometimes you drive up there and they're just not even paying attention. So I think most of the stuff going on, I think the town's just tired of it. I know that businesses have gone out of business. A lot of guys are hurting financially. Um, it's still very quiet though. We go out and number one, the businesses, the essential stuff gets sold. But like when we go to a coffee shop, it's not packed like it used to be. Hey, thanks, David. I think the thumbs up deal or a like helps the algorithm. Whatever that means. No, there's crap Chinese food in Getty. Just honest answer. A place called Chin Loon or something like that. It's god awful. Just terrible. Ooh. In your opinion, is it worth it? Yes, I live on 1,500, bro. So, um, the way that I've done a number of budget videos, and I only had $8,000 in the bank when I came here, and I think I had 5 or 6 thousand in my pocket, so that's a total of about 14,000. And I blew through a lot of money the first few months I was here, doing everything wrong. Absolutely, positively screwed everything up that can be screwed, and I still survived. So now, I just live below my means. Do all dog, you see me. Let's see. When you receive your money in the Philippines, I have found that when I go to, I never say this right, but it's M. Hewler, which is where you pick up cash. I just write down that Paul McGill, they want to know the sender's name, address, and contact number. The first time on everything out here is a pain in the balls. You got to fill out a long form before you even do that. They got to register you in the computer. This has been my experience. You got to fill out this big old form. I would simply come equipped with as much information as possible. So yes, my answer would be yes. If you're staying at a hotel, you're staying at the Bricks Hotel, and you have their address, just write that down. It's reality and it's the truth. And the main thing they're looking for is the phone number works, and that you got the number, the 10-digit number from Zoom or TransferWise or whatever transferring facility you're using. And your ID, they don't double check the first time around. They're not gonna argue with you if you've got an American or a British driver's license you just got here and you're sending money. Hail the chicken gizmo. Hey, Paul in England, how you doing, buddy? I was in England once. Oh, did he make it? Good, 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 good. He came out with a video about his time in Manila. I haven't had time to watch it yet. But he's also on a plane to Istanbul as we speak. I saw that on Facebook this morning, and I'm really happy for him on that. Just you guys have no idea. Maybe you do have an idea of what the drill is in the Philippines just to get out. The door magically opened behind me, but you can't see anybody because it's a ghost. It's oh, oh.
Sorry for disturbing.
You come join us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. May's gonna make a special appearance. What phone application? I don't know about a phone application. I know that I just had to get Globe or what's it called, Smart. There's a couple of different deals that you can use. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at names. You don't be acting silly. And but yeah, you come out and again, this is the one piece of advice I do give is hang on to your friggin' home number. Excuse me. When you first come out here, have an international plan on your phone, like if you have Sprint or Verizon or T-Mobile. And yes, you can get Google Voice. And yes, you can get all these other things. But all I know is what I know. I've never used Google Voice. I've never used any of that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to comment on it. Other guys give great advice, and they're all in the comment sections of the videos. Please feel free to read that information. But for my own self, I will pay the $12 to T-Mobile and and have an international number when I get here. I mean, in other words, not an international number, but my home phone number in the States that I can receive on an international level. Make sense? I'm confused by what I just said. I don't know if that made any sense. Do I know an interviewer? Oh, I think I had that question before. Let's see, where free am I? What happened? All right, here we go. Yeah, give likes. Well, greetings. Or dislikes. You can be honest. Oh, you were. I love, you know what? I honeymooned with my first wife, God rest her soul, in Mazatlan. We had a blast. I loved it there. Senior Frogs was the place we went. Teeth and hair. So there you go. Two things us old guys both need. Teeth and hair. Go to friggin' Turkey, get a tune-up, come back. Now if I could find a facelift place, I'd be all set. Yeah, the first step on all this crap is IDs and bank accounts. And I'm happy to announce that we've got that all figured out. Not figured out, but we've got it done. We got our postal ID, we got our Phil Health, got our little bank account open. And what else did we get for her? Something's I'm forgetting. But that's all the crap you need. You have to have all that. And then you're going to, then we're going to want to apply for the passport. That's going to take God knows how long. Yeah, you got to love your footy. I was a rabbit hose guy. I did that last year. I joined one of those things. Thank you. Thank you very much. Get what you pay for. Thank you, John. Are you taking off, buddy? Thanks for coming by. Let's see. You're looking good, healthy, and tan. My question is, how does the plan change once you hit your 70s and maybe you have to deal with high blood pressure and other health issues? Time to go back to the US. Yeah, that's kind of my backup plan in a way, kind of, sort of. That's why Mexico appeals to me. And I'm interested in hearing from Buddy. There is going to come a point in time. I mean, I've got a lot more years behind me than I do in front of me. I'm 65 years old. And I feel real good. I feel younger today than I did when I landed. So I don't know about the looks part, but that is the plan. I have Medicare, Medicaid, and all that good stuff. And so here you got to pay out of pocket, but here it's just it's not a game changer for me. And I've got some money saved for that if the inevitable happens. And but yeah, I would go back to the States for medical care, definitely. I know, man. It's unfair. It's just unfair. It's overkill. I got this whole philosophy about this COVID thing and how I would have handled it. Of course, you know, talk about this like button. Navy veteran. Thank you. God bless you, sir. My father is a Navy veteran. Yes. Thanks to all the vets, the real men of the world and women. Good morning, Annie. How are you? How's your vlog doing? You need to come on the channel with us sometime. Oh, thank you. Angela Seaplane. Far out, man. So let's see. Good morning, my wife. I love you. I'm here in North Carolina. She's from Angeles. Okay, cool. Went to Angeles once. There's a video. If I can remember what happened, I'll tell you about it. How many likes does it take to get the center of Old Dog Lollipop? Yeah, exactly. You remember when I handed out lollipops? Think about getting t-shirts made. What do you guys think? Hand that out to my guests with a t-shirt. Picture of a chicken or something on me. What do you think, Gizmo? Should I have a picture of a chicken or should I have something else on my t-shirts? Well, I'll get 3 or 4 made. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to island hopping. And as you've noticed or haven't noticed, I only do the live streaming now on Sundays instead of like every other day because I was bored. So I'm trying to dial it back, the Old Dog channel, actually. And I'm doing a video here and there. And I don't do videos just for the sake of doing a video. I've tried to be more proactive with Baby May. And so we'll see how that goes. I've been making some guest appearances on that. Oh, the tequila story is so funny. We were talking about that the other day. Good to see you too, man. Thanks for coming along. Nebraska. Finally get you online. Hi, Maria. We're doing good, sweetheart. Yeah, hell chicken. So what do you think, Gizmo? Should I get some? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my $60 camera, which is my phone, which is what I vlog from. So everything that you see online when I do a video and a thumbnail is on my $60 camera. I don't know why that gives me such pleasure. Everybody else is out spending thousands. Anyway, I'm gonna take a really high resolution picture of that friggin' chicken, and I'm gonna get it printed on some t-shirts, some women's smalls, because and then I'll make the girls cover up or something when they get on the couch. What do you think, Dad? Randall told me, boy, I see. Please pass some needs at tough times. I shall, and I have, and I will, and I do. I will. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't have a Charles Schwab account, but everybody that I know that has one has absolutely no issues with it. I don't know about transfer. They always talk about the debit card when they talk about Charles Schwab. So I don't know. I think you can. Thank you very much, Annie. Are you taking off? Don't forget to hit the down button. Hey, old man here is correct. Well, Benjamin, great, man. When you come out here, let's hook up. We'll have some coffee. We'll have some coffee and we'll talk. Let's see, where did I go? Tim Murray. Let's see. You know, I carried a horse. Right? Am I? I don't know who Harry the horse is. Good night. Okay. Okay. Good night, Gizmo. God bless you. Sleep tight. You're one of my favorite people. Hey, nice to see you, Dave. Thanks for stopping by there in a London town. Seems like Valencia has better weather. It absolutely has better weather. And there are a lot of apartments being built right now. You guys are in good shape when you come out here. I'm not kidding you. When you guys finally crack the egg and you can get your flights and you can come out here and are looking for rentals, I think you're going to be very, very happy. I really do. They're building. They started building, pre-COVID because there's so many people moving here. And right now, the only movement that's happening is off the island with foreigners. They're leaving. Either they're fed up or they're tired or they got to go home. I've had 3 or 4 guys, like Vern left because of his visa. My friend AJ split because he had a family matter to attend to. My friend Steve left because he had business to attend to. And then I know I'm leaving somebody out, but they're still building new apartments. And so foreigners are leaving and they're leaving those apartments. More are coming up on the market so that when people get here, not only will there be availability, but I think they're going to be very reasonably priced. I have a friend that just renegotiated his lease down. He got that cut in half. Um, that's a good question too, Paul. I totally relate to that question. I am very, very bad with technology. I don't know if there's going to be any escaping the smartphone deal. I think that, I don't know, maybe somebody in the comments can help us out on that. That's a very, very solid question, Paul. It really is. Because a lot of guys come out here and they're 60, 70, 80, years old, or they've been out here and they're like me and Everything's getting worse mentally or fading fast. So that's a solid question, man. I don't know the answer. I wish I did. Um, Alternative way to do banking. I don't know. Because you have to have either a computer or a phone, to my knowledge, to initiate the transfer. Don't know the answer. Yeah, just about everybody walking the streets. Thanks for the donation, man. We appreciate you. It's laundry day today. That'll take care of our laundry. No trolls till now. Mark has some. I saw Mark was online. We actually watched him for a couple of minutes. But he's my neighbor, so I could talk to him any day of the week. But yeah, I haven't had any trolls that way. Interesting. They're still sleeping in. What happened to Mark yesterday? Were they really? I didn't see that. Were they hounding? Hey, what's going on, Johnny in Brazil? Yeah, and you got to get yourself. I don't know what that means, but they lock a phone and they unlock a phone. But if again, I don't hate to give advice, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Before you come to the Philippines, take your friggin' phone down to or call on the phone. I would go right into the store and say, "Listen, man, I'm going to the Philippines or Vietnam or Thailand. I need this mofo to work when I get there. What do I got to do, and how much do I have to pay?" And do it and pay it. And then once you're over here, you can pick up another phone, another SIM card, cheap, and take it from there. But just don't skinny out the first couple of months that you're here. Let's see, did I ever hear open up domestic travel? I don't know, buddy. I don't know any more than you. I haven't heard anything about the 60s. My age, the age discrimination I have to suffer. Old lives matter. When are they going to get that message? There's my next T-shirt. Old lives matter. Hey, what's going on there? Good fishing. The only VA hospital that I've heard of is in Manila. Let's see. Well, there you go. Yeah, if you're a Filipino or a Filipina and you need to travel inter-island, you can do it. They're letting that happen. When I'm saying you can't travel, I'm specifically talking about, old pasty face here. But yeah, they got to get the clearances and medical certificates and all that crap. But they can move around and get back home. Okay, thank you, Annie. I will tell May. I don't know. May, are you coming on the show or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll take your time because it's almost over. Chicken. Hey, yeah, go get the chicken for Gizmo. Gizmo needs a chicken fix. I love Gizmo. Gizmo came up with the catchphrase, "Hail the kids chicken." I just love that. I think it's so funny. And I don't hold on to it for 20 minutes in front of the camera. You show Gizmo
Good morning. Chicken say hello. Good morning, guys. Thank you for watching.
There you go, Gizmo. There's May and the chicken. Not gonna get any better. Let me move over. All right, so we're on for 50 minutes. I want to keep this down to about an hour or so. Anyway, let's see. Most use Messenger. Okay, it's free. Yes, true. True. Yeah, I love Messenger. Messenger is easy to connect. Everybody out here has Messenger, it seems, and easy to talk to people in the States. I talked to my friend in where the hell did he go? Albania, and then Vern out in Turkey, and guys in the States, all on Facebook Messenger. And it's free and it's easy and all that. The other whiz bang stuff I think you need for money transfer. You are making cash, although I wish we were making more, but we do what we can, buddy. She says she knows you and don't know a girl by that name. That's the third time someone's asked that. Oh, Gizmo, sleep tight. The chicken is there for you, 24/7. Let's see, where am I here? You don't have to hold it, honey. You put the chicken down now. Chicken's had enough airtime. Oh, okay, there's good info. So if I go to Mexico or anybody goes to Mexico, that's the app to have. That's the hot app in Mexico. Good to know. Yeah, I will. I definitely will. There's a lot of things that I want to do that I didn't do, like I said. When I go back to the States, if I get back to the States to see my dad and kids, I will open up that account. I will go into my bank. I will change a few things around. I will probably set up some different mail services, phone services, all that kind of stuff. I guess it's not no deal breakers. And then I'm going to do the $1,000 shopping spree at Walmart. It's a joke, but it's real. It's like I was just talking to Mark, my neighbor, says, you know what, man, I can't find a 34 or a 36-inch waist on cargo shorts out here to save my life right now. Now maybe they got them in Cebu and Manila and whatnot, but we cannot find. That's when my shorts are like 3 years old, right?
Okay.
Yeah, she says, okay. I'm gonna dig through that crap for 2 hours.
Very cheap. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Cargo shorts.
You go. You have to find any. Jeez. Going to Canada. Chinese over here.
Tadi for shout out to Ate Nilda.
Yeah, I already did.
And then with the boyfriend.
I did.
Alex Suna.
Uh-oh, there's your crush.
Thank you, John Flo, for watching.
Let's see, how's the air pollution? How are we going to do Dumageddon? The pollution levels are brutal in Dumageddon. Awful, horrible, especially if you're on the highway and you're behind a truck or a jeepney or something like that. It's just terrible. Nice up here in Valencia, though. I got to tell you. Where we were living before, we were on the main highway called Jose Romero Road. And so we got a lot of pollution just through our front door because we weren't on the highway, but there was a setback, but it wasn't much. And out here, we're up further up the mountain. We're not near any big roads. It's kind of isolated, secluded. And so the pollution level is super low. Nice. And it rains every night. Yeah. Schwab rocks is right. So that will be one of my little missions when I go back to the States, if and when I'm able to do that, is I will open up the Charles Schwab account. Now my neighbor opened it up online, Mark, again. But I just don't like that idea. I want to set it up to where I first set up a different address. I want to use one of those address services. And then I want to use that address for the Charles Schwab account. You know what I mean? Kind of a sequence of events. So I'm kind of playing the chess game in my head. Which move do I want to make where, when? And ship a box over here with a bunch of stuff. Stuff. Not stuff that I would keep a long time, just useful stuff. Okay, thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you, Maria. Good morning.
Thanks for saying goodbye. Saturday night in New York. Saturday Night Live. You like that de Blasio guy, huh? He's a peach, isn't he? Well, the 3-year deal is really not that big a deal. I mean, I try to take a vacation from my vacation once a year and bail out of the country. So the way the whole visa thing works is that if you come into the Philippines on January 1, 2020, you can stay till January 1, 2023, and then they're going to want you to bug out. But you only have to bug out for a day, and then you come back and it starts all over again. I leave, or up till COVID, I was leaving once a year. and going to neighboring countries, just trying to look around a little bit. And so every time I came back, my 3-year thing started all over again. So it's never been an issue. I know you miss Vegas, man. You miss the States time to time, but I don't think so. I think a 3-week scenario is I spent 30 years in Vegas, so I don't really miss it. There's nothing I haven't seen or done there that I need to redo. I miss the people. I miss the people, but 3 weeks would be my number. There's not enough. There's so much more here for me than there is there. Yeah, right. This is a dating site.
Dating site.
Hey, thank you very much, China Dave.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
One of our good friends, China Dave.
Yeah. Tomorrow I will go in the mountain.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, tomorrow is Monday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's here now, Jean-Claude. It's too early, Delta. We watched AJ dinner this last night. She's feeling better. Well, she wasn't feeling. Thank you, Delta. Good guitar player right there, Delta Chris.
Yeah.
But how do you feel today? I forgot to ask.
Today is getting better, but last night it's very pain.
Last night hurt?
Yeah.
Did you take the pain pills?
Yeah.
Did they help? Okay, we got our pain pills yesterday from the dentist.
Thank you, Delta Chris.
I watched your apartment. It looks like a great place. I was just thinking about doing an outside shot on that now. Thank you for watching the video, by the way. And it is a nice place, even though we have our bedroom, our bed in the kitchen. I got a lot of comments. And so what was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah. I was going to go outside, but they've been still jacking around fixing stuff. So I was going to wait a little longer until they got a few more things in place. So it's like 80% done.
Wow.
They had
I
balut.
love a lot. Hi to your wife.
Was it yesterday I bought you balut? Or the day before?
Before.
Yeah. Day before
I
yesterday.
ate 5 pieces.
You ate 5 friggin' baluts. I'm not a veteran and I don't know, Jonathan, what TRICARE is. I will go out on a limb and say that nothing works here unless you buy travel insurance or Phil Health. But I think Blue Cross guys say they use, but those are all, keep in mind on health insurance out in the Philippines, is that it's all going to be reimbursed later. The hospital here is not going to take your insurance card and run it through the computer and say, oh yeah, you're fine. No, that's not going to happen. At least not here in Dumaguete. I mean, I hate to give advice because I can't speak for what happens in Manila or Cebu or Angeles City. I just don't know. But out here, I need, if it's 10 grand pesos or 20 grand to get to the hospital because I broke my leg, I need to have 20 grand to get in. And then I can do my insurance claim later. Yeah, total restrictions. I can't go to Cebu and then Cebu can't come to me. Right now, I can't go there if I wanted to. Unless I was taking a flight, I guess. I don't know. Are there many phone scams? I haven't seen any. I have a dual SIM in my phone. And so I've got my SIM card here in the Philippines. And then when I go out of the country, like if I went to Indonesia and I went to Vietnam, I just got a SIM card from there, put in the little other slot and switched over and used that while I was there. That's correct. That's the issue. Like I can't bug out. I can go home right now if I wanted to. I can get a flight to the States. Guys just did it. But I don't know when I could come back in. So that's why I'm just gonna, I keep saying next year. So what are we in, September?
Yeah.
September. So this is September. So I'm figuring 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I can get back home. I don't know, because I call this home. Oh, okay, great, Craig. Yes. May's been answering my comments.
Yeah, I love.
She loves to answer the comments.
Yeah, but only say thank you.
Well, Rich, we'd love to meet you, man. Come on, come on. Good morning,
Good
May.
morning, Clara.
Clara's been with us
Thank
the whole
you for
time here. Thank you so
watching.
much for hanging in there with us. When is my 3 years up? I just renewed for 6 months. When did I get back from Vietnam? I probably got a year and a half left. I'm good for another 18 months, I think. Dumagay Dash Cam, my next door neighbor. That's why I've got to take a shower because we're all going to go to the laundry today. That's my neighbor. For Verizon, you don't tell them my international service. There you go. See? I love it when I'm right and other people agree with me. Good
Australia?
morning, Australia. Yeah.
Where are you now in Sir Ian your word?
Sure, Ian's there. Yeah. There's Mr.
Good
Ron.
morning, sir, Mr. Ron. Hi to your wife.
How do you connect on StreamYard? Well, like if you want to do a split screen, if that's what you're referring to, then I send you an invitation deal. They got a gizmo down here that I would send you on like the way I've done it is I've gotten on Facebook Messenger, and let's just say I'm talking to local marketing whiz on Messenger, and you and I are say hi to each other. I can then put a link on your Messenger from StreamYard. You click on that bad boy, and then I can add you into the show here. So, well, good for you, Craig. Yeah, we'll be glad when you can get here. Balance.
Balance for what?
We talk about. Okay, I will. But trolls, I don't give them. I don't know. Like trolls. They're so far and few between. I'm kind of lucky. I don't have that many. I've got a couple of guys. Don't mention any names, man. But I got a couple of guys that made absolute videos about us. Like, what do we do? We're just two people living our life. They're like all upset with us. It's like, what have we done? Just don't say any names because we don't want to advertise it. They come and they go. Yeah, there you go. That's not enough, but no, I'm kidding. Thank you for the donation. Thanks for putting up with me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You a lot more than that to put up with me, right?
Thank you for people for watching.
Thank you, Randall. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah, thank you so much for
We'll hand that off today. What are you gonna do? You gonna go okay with the $20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy for okay for you for card.
Oh yeah,
shirt.
yeah. My number one. I don't know, buddy. This would be fun, but I don't know how to get one. Mail it? I don't know. Bring them. That'd be the way to do it. Come here and see us. Bring us a coffee card from the Mercado. Crazy Birds. Only in New York City, no Walmart. For miles, yeah, Amazon clearly is the way to go. Here, yeah. And I guess Amazon's pretty cheap in the States. Here, it's like $100. But it was still cheaper than buying a computer here. I talked to you. Yeah, it does. Messenger and Facebook is like the communication of choice out here in the Philippines. Everybody's got Facebook. I was shocked when I first got out here. I figured it's an island and it's surrounded by, ocean breezes and all that kind of crap. And none of it's true. Oh, so they don't do a credit check. That's good. Yeah, the more I hear about the Schwab thing, the more I want it. I don't get it. Well, the deal with the Schwab, Ronald, is ATMs. There's times where I've gone to transfer money and set it up to transfer it over to me and then go to pick it up and they say, well, the computer's down. So you gotta wait till tomorrow. I've learned my lesson. I always set my money transfers up with 2 days worth of income or spending money rather in my pocket, just in case of that happening. It does happen. But there's been a case where all of a sudden I needed some money right now because we had an emergency. And so I went to the ATM and I took out $100 and I got charged $12 in fees, transaction, this and that, and the other. It's pretty strong. So just to get $100. So the Charles Schwab is the big appeal with that is the ATM. It's free. They charge you the $12 or whatever it is, but then they reimburse you. So at the end of the month, you spend nothing. Good to know in the 3-year reason how it offers. Yes. Yeah. It's just a revolving door, if you will. You know, it's 3 years, you're here, and then you bug out for 24 hours if you want to. Turn around, come back, and it starts all over again. Yes. Yeah. I use Zoom, and I know Zoom's expensive and all this kind of stuff, but I'm just too lazy to change it. And if it's not broke, why fix it? And to me, I'm not being snide, but $5 doesn't matter to me one way or the other when it comes to sending my money. I want it to work. I don't want the brain damage. I need to see more. What's TOI? I don't know what that is. I'm on a tourist visa. Excuse me. There's a lot of videos out there from people that are a lot smarter than me, which is almost everybody. And they'll tell you, soup to nuts, how to get a retirement visa, military visa, SSRV, Balabayan visa, if you're married, if you're engaged, if you're a veteran, all that good stuff. For me, the tourist visa, I've never fiddled around with anything more sophisticated than that. It costs somewhere in the neighborhood of about $300 a year. Call it $350 if you want to. For me to maintain that, like I said, that's about 25 bucks a month. I just figure that into my budget and move on with my day. There's some kind of visa, I think it's called an SRRV visa, but you got to put 10 grand in the bank here in the Philippines. Why would I do that? Put 10 grand in a foreign bank? Like I have 10 grand. You know, the locked phone, the phone is not locked to a particular network. Okay, all right, there you go. Thank you very much for that information. Hey, John, good morning to you. Yeah, man, and that and the diesel fuel. Oof. Hey, when are you gonna cook again? You're gonna cook
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that's right.
I cook where I feed the kids. We eat before.
That's what May likes to do with our donation deal. She takes that and buys. We don't advertise this kind of stuff, but she sometimes will show a video of it. But she'll go. So we went to Hypermart. She bought how many kilos of chicken, and so what are you gonna cook? Chicken and rice?
Yeah, fried chicken.
Didn't you find some lady with 28 kids or something?
28.
And that was at the Japanese shrine, right?
Yeah.
We took a trip up to the Japanese shrine because they got a new road up there, so it was really fun to go up there this time instead of beat the crap out of the bike. And then she met some lady. And where are the 28 kids? They just live up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, she's cooking chicken and rice
Yeah.
for 28
28 plates chicken.
kids.
Hello, thank you for watching.
Yeah. How's your teeth feel? The one now?
It's getting better.
It's getting better? All right, good. Yeah, she was scared yesterday.
Yeah.
She thought they were going to do something to her. Yeah, cash works, right. Especially in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it will, Ronald. Sounds like it'd be cool for school. I got the old one staying alive, man. I found a guy here that was able to repair it. He just kept the bike for 2 or 3 days. He you just went through every possible thing. I was really disappointed with Kimco, but I understand they're busy. They got other customers. They got oil changes, and the bike needed someone to just dedicate themselves to fixing it. And I think at the end of the day, it cost me $50 to get my bike fixed. And I was looking solid at buying a different bike. And I didn't have the money for a different bike. So I didn't, well, I do, but I don't. It's emergency fund. So I'm just very happy I got the thing fixed. Good morning, Eminem.
Amen.
You turn on here.
Oh.
You turn on here.
Yeah.
But let's see. All right. I don't. I haven't found a church that I like. May occasionally goes to church. I have private time that I set aside for that, and so does she. Oh, I already did that. Sorry. Oh, what did I do here? I'm repeating stuff. Sorry, kids. I went backwards instead of forwards. Let's see. I lost track here. Let's see. I heard Gio say something, and he said no international travel to the Philippines. Well, that's information that we're getting. I don't think Gio, excuse me, would make a blanket statement that's fact. He probably tempered that with that's the latest news. Uh-oh, there's your buddy Ann.
Good morning, Ann.
You got to come hang out with us again, Ann. Imagine a Phil Health thing is a foreigner. Okay, one cool thing about Phil Health is how much is it? God. Well, for you, it's very cheap. For me, it's like 10 times as much. It still isn't a lot. But I think it's, I don't want to say it because I forgot. I knew it, but I forgot. The greatest thing about a Phil Health card is it will get you into the hospital without the cash in your pocket. That I found out. If I get into a motorbike accident today and break my leg, they take me to the hospital and they want to admit me. If I have a Phil Health card, they will put me in a room and start. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna have to follow up real quick with some cash. But I get into the room and they get started and get the IV, and I don't know if they would actually do any kind of surgery at that time, but there's an advantage to having Phil Health out here. The benefits are very, very low though. So whatever benefits May gets, I would get half of. Mostly money off of the doctor and a little bit of the hospital stay.
Ate Losi, good morning. Thank you for watching. Ay, kumusta ka? Ay, kumusta na? How are you?
Thank you, Dallas, Texas. We're doing good. What happens to your body when you pass? That means when you die, what happens to your body? Maybe you didn't have a thing for. Oh yeah, Mike wants you to just hook him up with a girl.
Oh. Yeah, more Filipina in the Philippines.
See this thing jump again. Why do I do this? Here we go. Found it. A year and a half left. 2. Yeah. No, I'm cool with a year and a half, man. If we haven't got this thing straightened out by then, but, you know. That's what we do, buddy. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, baby.
All right, can we still do a schedule live stream on StreamYard? You can always do it. Yeah, you can always do it. You can schedule a live stream anytime that you want. Articles said the same thing. Okay, I'm not familiar with that. Talking about Oh, the update on my scooter. My scooter's repaired. Got it fixed. Finally, after like 4 attempts. About brain damage. The most common question that nobody has the answer to. We don't know, buddy. Come up in Kansas City. Yeah, the trolls, you know, some of them are actually funny. It doesn't bother me one iota when people attack me. I just don't care. I mean, life's too short for some knucklehead, you know, doing whatever. And I actually feel sorry for them. I actually feel sorry for those guys. But when I go after the girls and the kids, I think that's way out of line. And that's when I get pissed off. So you don't attack women, and you certainly don't attack the guy's family. Go after the guy that's got the channel. That's me. I know. I'll talk to you. I'll deal with you. Hey, what's going on, Don? From Florida.
Yeah.
Scott. Is that last name?
It's so hard.
Don't I have a local post office or address to send you gifts? Yeah, Bud Brown gets packages. So yeah, I do have an address. We have an address. That's true.
Big Rock Resort.
Yeah, big what's it called? Where do we live? Big Rock Resort, Apalong, Valencia.
Barangay Apulong, Valencia.
Hey Eddie, how's it going in Arizona?
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that would be a good one for the group here. You guys like TransferWise? Let me know. Yes. Schwab. Music Naga. Yellow calm voice and positive nature. Thanks for your insights and experience. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay. That's why I like these guys, because they have information. I don't. Kids don't know what to do. You know what? When I first got T-Mobile, I was working for a property management company, and I was using the voice, messages, leaving messages. So I was getting 100 calls a day. People were leaving messages. My first phone bill was $600, and they cut it down to $300. Now things have changed. That's funny though. That is funny. The international data bill was $6,000. Funny now, right? Wasn't funny then.
That is Melda.
Yeah.
Melda life journey.
He loves you.
Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah, it is. It's really an easy peasy visa process. And now there's a service here in Dumaguete that's right next door to the immigration office, and I use them. I pay a little extra, and it's in, it's out, it's done, it's filled out, and it's a lot easier to use. There's Buddy, still in Mexico. Send me a taco, will you, buddy? When you get married to a Filipino, you just have to leave in 3 years for a visa. There is a visa, Julio, that you can get when you're married, but again, I'm not the guy to ask. I'm not saying you, buddy, but there's guys like Rike or, I would go to his channel. I think he's got some information on visas. Ned might have it on Philippine Dreams. I think he's getting married, so he might be able to address that. And then just maybe Google it. But I honestly don't know. Man. Will do. Take care of her also. Thank you, man. I know you're talking about. 220,000 U.S. expats. Is it that high? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking, what do we mean? Somewhere I keep saying, they keep saying January for some reason. I think that December they're going to start letting people in. But I think America is going to be last because of the COVID reputation. All right, kids, we're going to wrap it up in 8 minutes because we're going to go do our laundry.
Yeah. Sorry again, telephone.
Right on. Yeah, I plan on helping her. Well, we're trying to help her buy a piece of land. That's our goal. So that's kind of like our new savings goal. We'll remit, okay? In your opinion, what point would be allowed back in? Yeah, at some point. Yeah, she's cooking fried chicken.
Yeah, 28 leg chicken.
28 pieces of
Yeah.
chicken and rice. I think I'll leave that. Yes, it's banned indoors. In fact, smoking is against the law in the Philippines. You know. Hey, drummer in Chicago, how are you, buddy? Thank you very much. All right, we got 7 minutes. And we're going to bail out of here. Oh, here we go. Your answer, I think. 13A visa you can apply for if you're married. Well, there you go. See? Marriage visa is 13A. Look at it. Oh, here you go. You guys are talking about trolls. Here's one. Is that your daughter? See, this is as creative as these guys can get. They can't get over the age thing, and Dank Tip is the name. So there's a troll for you, boys and girls. And look at the original comment. Is that your daughter? Gee whiz, I wish I had a donation every time I heard that one. But there you go. This is what these guys have no freaking imagination, is what makes me crazy about these guys. But thanks for attacking me. You know, I guess you're sideways attacking her too. So this is a guy named Dank Tip who wants to, make fun of my girlfriend because that makes him feel good. Yes. What do you guys think? What does that mean?
See you later.
Oh, okay. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I think I skipped a few. But anyway, we're going to be bailing out in 5 minutes. Philip in Bahal. I do not know Philip in Bahal. Well, yeah, I still smoke. In fact, Monday, my friend David's coming over to hypnotize me. We're going to videotape that. That'll be interesting. Try to get me to quit smoking. I may have to reschedule that, though, because we want to do the feeding thing Monday, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell David Tuesday or Wednesday. You guys want to see me hypnotized? Hypnotized! I'm getting hypnotized!
Good morning, Steve. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, man. We try to be relatable and just, let you know what we're doing. And we don't put any fluff on it. I mean, when May's out, May's being May. When I'm talking, I'm being me. We don't use cue cards, that's for sure. Yeah, well, it's the girl thing. The common denominator with the trolley guys and the haters is if you look at them, I don't give them much time, but number one, there's a lot of things in common with us, like myself, Mark, Rike, Gio, is we all live here, number one. Number two, we have girlfriends. Number three, we have an income stream, mine's Social Security. And number four, we have apartments and we're established in our little neighborhoods. In other words, we have what's called a life. And so now that we have a life, little boys and girls out there that don't have lives, since they can't do anything about it, they just kind of decide to attack us. And again, you know what? I take it tongue in cheek. I really don't mind it when they come after me. It's okay. They can use their little remarks, but they don't realize, I don't think they realize how boring they are. I mean, come on. I'm an e-beggar. I'm a sex pad. Is that my daughter? Can you guys come up with something new? Just please, just entertain me a little bit. And you know what? Stay off the girls and the children. That would be it. Should interview one. Take it apart in about 3 minutes. Stacy, what's going on, old soldier? It's hard to get used to using pesos. It was not that tough. And when it gets to 50 peso exchange rate, right now it's at 48. When I got here, it was at 46. It went up to 52, 53, but I like 50. So here's the deal, buddy-o, is you just use 50 pesos as a dollar if you're coming from America. 100 pesos is $2. 1,000 pesos is $20. And it actually is pretty friggin' simple for me to figure out, even me. Even I was able to figure it out. So let's see. Damn the trolls. Who gives a crap? Yeah, I mean, you know what? Again, it's trolls are going to exist, and sometimes they're actually really funny. Uh, but my only beef with them is that they go after the woman. And you know, come on. Thank you very much, Joe. That'll go right to May's building fund. Yeah, it doesn't bother me because I just don't care. I honestly don't care. That's why in my videos you'll never see me. I shouldn't say never, but rarely do I say, "Hey, please like and subscribe and share to my video," because I figure, you know what? I make the videos for myself and for my own entertainment, for my own video diary. And if somebody wants to watch, come along for the ride, groovy. And if you like it, I figure people know how to subscribe and push the friggin' button. And if they like something, they can hit the like button. That does nothing but promote the channel. And if my channel doesn't grow by one more subscriber or one more view, I'm good with that. Baby May, on the other hand, we need to keep her cooking because we're trying to get this to be her livelihood. She's going to have to work hard in Manila.
Kingly, good morning.
Hey, buddy, what's going on, Daddy-O? There's a guy in South Korea living a dream. Yeah, exactly right. Baby May gave the order. You guys would be like friggin' Rottweilers on a hot dog.
Hi, so funny. Bye, Nolot. Sunny.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
You know what? We're done. We're out of here, kids. There's the chicken's gonna say goodnight. I'm sorry if I missed any of your comments. But at some point in time, we got to say goodbye. And I got to get in the shower because we're going to go with our friend who has a car. And so every Sunday we have this routine, which is really fun. We load up our laundry, we drop it off, and then we go usually to the Why Not, and we have breakfast. And May likes to go to the disco while we're having breakfast, and she gets out there and she's dancing. And no. What do you do? Okay.
Only private.
Only private.
I don't like public.
Okay. All right. Anyway, and then we go to Tom Tom's and we sit around and light one another for a couple hours, and that's it. And then we go pick up the laundry because they do it in 4 hours. So that's that, kids. Thanks so much for coming by. Let me see if I should blast through this real quick. Sunday laundry and breakfast. Yeah, that's our day, man. With our good friends. Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I lost some weight, so hopefully that'll stay off. Bye, Ronald. Thank you very much, guys, for coming by. Really appreciate it. Really do. Every Sunday about this time is when I'm going to do live streams, And unless something special happens, that's going to be the end of that. So let's see, take care on your last night. Okay, Craig, we'll end on that one, buddy. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.